If he gets, yo, what's up, guys? What's going on? Welcome back. Hope y'all are doing well. PSG versus Le Havre. I got to see what's his name, Kang Lin Lee play. He was the only one that made an effort, like really made an effort. So much so that he ended up messing up his hamstring. I hope it's not that bad. I really hope it's not that bad. But yeah, I liked what I saw. Impressed. I was definitely impressed. But again, these are just warm-ups, so you shouldn't go by much of what's happening in these warm-ups. This just kind of gives you an idea, but you should still be skeptical of what's going to happen when the actual season starts. So I'm still skeptical to see if I do even get to watch a PSG game, if he's going to do just as well. And it's not even because this is a Le Havre. They're going to play against Inter Milan. And even if they play semi-well, to me it doesn't mean anything. Because I've seen so many of these before, and then the actual season starts, and people are like wondering why, so-and-so had a great preseason, but then come the beginning of the season, nothing happens. Because there are no stakes. I mean, there's so many factors that you're leaving out in these preseason games. So players like Ugarte, Asensio, Kurzawa that came back, I think he was in Fulham, Lucas Fernandez, Hakimi, they were just cruising. Minimal effort. Let's be honest, minimal effort. Hakimi just doing what he does best, just like passing. Every time he would go receive the ball, the 1-2 on the wing, he would just cross it. He wouldn't complicate himself. Lucas Fernandez, same thing. Ugarte, this guy that everybody was like, I remember when Chelsea had the chance to sign him, and they were absolutely certain that they were gonna get him, and then he ends up signing for PSG. I mean, I've never seen him play, so maybe he is the truth, right? Maybe he is that good. He didn't play bad. He definitely didn't play bad, but he wasn't amazing. He wasn't anything to gawk at. He's a good player. I expected him to play that way. Especially a game that you're playing in your training center against a second division team. Why would you go all out? I think it's important for the young players to get that confidence. Even if a young player does play really good, like the one I saw with Chelsea against Wrexham and the Italian player, Casade. I thought he played really well, but at no point did I think this guy is definitely going to stay in Chelsea. I would love for him to stay, but it doesn't work that way. I didn't catch much of the first half because I was at the airport, but I did see that Asensio had 2 chances to score, and what I did expect more of this game was more goals. I mean, not 27-0 like Bayern did, but you should give me at least 4. I think that's the bare minimum. Considering how strict PSG fans are, there's going to be a lot being said from the ultra fans. In the second half, Ikitike got to score blocked at the beginning, and then luckily enough for him, it landed again right to his feet, and he was able to put it in. And Mbappe with the link up with his brother, and I can't remember the guy. Really good through ball. Nutmeg the defender and the dummy on one of the PSG players, and to send it to the first post. Really good goal. Like I said, this preseason, I mean, it doesn't really say anything. You see someone like Mbappe come in, and yes, he stands out. He's distinguishable, no doubt. But Mbappe's he's not pulling out all the aces. He's holding back. To think that guy won a World Cup, to think that guy scored a hat trick in a World Cup, played 2 World Cup finals, that's crazy. I don't expect him to go all out. He should have scored. If we're gonna go by preseason games, then Mbappe should have scored 5 goals easily against a second division team. No, I don't expect him to do that. Like I said, my problem with the Chelsea match was that, as much as I like this guy's channel, Yoons Talks Football, I think he's a really good analyst when it comes to all things Chelsea. But yeah, he got a little too carried away how amazing his team was. They were okay. I expect them to play okay. And that was a fair scoreboard. I didn't think anyone was amazing except maybe the Italian guy and the speed of Jackson. That's probably it. Interesting to see Ethan Mbappe come in and play with his brother. 16, that's crazy. I almost felt like Luis Enrique made him play just so he kind of nudging at Kylian Mbappe, hey, stay, come on, I made your brother play. I don't think it's that, but it almost felt like that. It was really cool to see both brothers play. Le Havre, the first half especially, they could have been up. They should have been up at least 1-0. They didn't have that many chances, but the chances they did have, they could have put it away, and they could have been leading the game, at least the first half. Interesting to see more or less what PSG is working with. So anyways, guys, that's all I got for this game. Thank you so much for tuning in, as always, for watching. I'll see you in the next match.